So I've learned something recently. There are, and I've done research, there are in the United States 2 factories that produce Cheez-Its.
Oh, no.
There is a factory that in Kansas City, Kansas, that makes Cheez-Its.
All right.
And there is a factory in some place in North Carolina
They look different.
that makes Cheez-Its.
These are darker.
These are the same.
These look better.
These are original Cheez-Its, just so you know, so the audience knows. One of them is from the Kansas City facility. Now, to Cheez-It fans, apparently, there is a night and day difference.
Oh, my gosh.
Is it good? I'm so excited.
It's ridiculous.
Okay.
It's 100% better.
Really? Welcome to Recycle Bin episode 25.
25.
Wow.
Yep.
What a,
Wow.
We're quarter way to 100.
Recycle Bin has been able to drink for 4 episodes.
Then we die after 100.
okay.
We die. Today on Recycle
Jesus
Bin,
Christ.
Siri is Apple's latest horrible nightmare. Our iOS 19 leak video is also our nightmare.
It's so bad.
We have a taste test.
What?
Yep, you don't know about that.
What do you mean?
We talk about some weird stuff.
What test?
We talk about some weird stuff as well. Shocking.
A
I know.
taste test?
We have a taste test. And voicemails from you, the viewer, the listener. You can leave your own at 404-919-5530.
Big moment because the tape is gone.
Yeah, so I just remembered that.
You removed the number from the table. What if we panic one day and we just both blank?
Then it will be edited in.
Okay.
Over us. Okay.
404-919-5530. Call, leave a voicemail. Try to keep it like 30 seconds. Ask a good question. Maybe you'll make it on the show. Not this one, but the one for next week.
Exactly. What's going on, Jern?
Okay, so we have to do a taste test.
Oh. Well,
And you've decided this?
Yeah, it's later. Don't worry.
Okay, but is this revenge?
No, it's a good time.
Why
I
are
promise.
you're sitting this way instead of this way?
I'm sorry.
You're not including them.
Well, you're right. My bad. We readjusted.
RecycleBinPodcast.com. If you're listening to the audio and you're like,
yeah.
wow, I would really like to see them, go to that website and you'll see us.
That's true.
Spoiler, it takes them to YouTube.
It does. It's a redirect. Yeah, we rearranged the table recently
Did
for
we?
some. Yeah, I did the other day for some stuff.
Okay.
But yeah. So what's?
Yeah, wow, I look so tiny.
You are. You're a tiny guy.
You changed the.
No,
I'm unhappy with this currently.
You'll be all right. So let's start off with our updates.
Oh, God.
Because you have a hilarious, kind of terrible habit to overpromise things sometimes. For instance, Hank, let me voice me, and then you voice you. Okay?
Yeah.
Last episode 24 of Recycle Bin,
The 24th one.
there was a comment that was like, "Dude, where is the iOS 19 leak? I am so excited."
Yep.
And you, in your lovely Jern wanting to please the audience, you commented and went, "Tomorrow, I got you. Tomorrow." What happened there?
Okay. First of all, you also work here, so you know what happened, and you are putting my head in the guillotine.
Yeah, that's not fair.
That is not fair.
Because
talk. When I said tomorrow, it was tomorrow.
You're right. Let's talk about what happened without it being anybody's fault, because it's nobody's fault, actually.
When I said tomorrow, it was tomorrow. Our part is done. It's just the lovely sponsor. The logistics are a little messy, and we've been trying to get approval for days. And when we get approval, it can go up. The only rules are it can't go up on a weekend because it's going to be
It'd be bad.
It's going to go out, and obviously the press is going to cover it. Press doesn't work very well on the weekends, so we're going to wait. So maybe the same day you see this, if we're all lucky.
That'd be really cool.
All I know is it's done. I would love to show it to you. I'd like it. I think it's cool, and you should see more of it. Thank God it's iOS 19, and there's no one usually leaks iOS.
Yeah.
And so we can just sit on. We've been sitting on this for like months now, and I'm also ready for you to see it.
Yeah.
But also, does it look different? Yes. Is there a redesign to the whole thing? Yes. Are we going to show you the redesign? Yes. Did Mark Gurman come out 50-something days later and say that there's going to be a redesign and it's going to look like Vision OS? Also, yes. But he said that with words, and we're going to show it to you. That's the difference. We're going to put our stupid peonies on the line, and we're going to show you the operating system. The only problem is we've been talking about it for so long here on the show that when you see it, you might not be as impressed. I feel like we've been hyping it up. It is a redesign, but when you see it, you're going to be like, oh.
And it's a big deal. The leak's a big deal. And thank you to the sponsor for the video, upcoming ESR. Really, the issue is just they are from a different country, and there's time zone issues, and a lot of times when we are concluding business on our end,
They are beginning.
Yeah, or asleep completely.
Yeah.
So that just happens. That things move at a pace.
When everyone wants to be here, all the beginning YouTubers and aspiring creators, they want to be here, but this is what's really happening when you get here.
Yeah.
It's an email black hole nightmare.
Yeah, content creation very often ends up as a hurry up and wait mentality.
Yeah.
It's like mad dash to okay, now wait.
I would love to show them, but
I know, me too. Okay, now that our update's out of the way, Apple has some stuff going on.
We've been complaining about Siri for weeks. What's the new thing?
Well, I've
hate
been doing some research on my own end of things, just making sure I'm keeping up to date.
I like that.
So I pulled up the Daring Fireball here, and
favorite website.
I'll
John
throw
Gruber.
it up on the TV as well in a second.
Okay. Shout out John Gruber. You want to be a guest on the show? You text me. Say, hey, actually text me a squirrel emoji. I'll know what it means.
You'll forget immediately.
I don't think I will. If John Gruber texts you a squirrel emoji, I don't think he's ever used an emoji with me in that texting thread ever in history for years. So if a squirrel comes in, I'll remember.
This actually does come from Gurman, but I like to, we like Gurman a lot.
We do.
We like Daring Fireball, John Gruber, just a titch more. Tim Cook has put Mike Rockwell in charge of Siri.
Mike Rockwell was doing Vision Pro, I thought.
Yeah.
I shouldn't know this.
I know. Well, it's a good thing you do. So, and the important thing about this that I think is I'm nervous, right? Because he's in charge of Vision Pro, right? And that has had its issues.
You could say.
The silver lining to all of this is that it's out of the hands of the gentleman who had it before. What the hell was this guy's name? It's hard to keep track of all the Apple executives and people running the stuff.
So Siri is in such internal turmoil that they've started repositioning people?
Yes, and the silver lining of this moving over to Mr. Rockwell is that he is in Craig Federighi's group of employees. So that puts Craig at the top of the umbrella or whatever. So
wasn't he already?
Not with who had it before.
He's the senior VP of software.
Well, this is specifically, the people have their management groups still, regardless. Like people are. Oh, look, yeah. See, this is why I go from Daring Fireball because we don't pay for Bloomberg.
Not going to pay $300 a goddamn year for Mark Gurman's stuff that he's going to tweet anyway.
Here, let's see if I can find the guy's name who had it before. Okay. Oh boy, that is a name. John Siri used to be under AI head John Gianandrea.
Like that. That's close.
The Vision Pro.
Siri's going on your phone, by the way. This is a nightmare.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, all right. Apple News over.
What do you mean?
Well, no, I mean, we're talking about it.
Okay.
But I have a bone to pick with Siri that I would like to yell at her currently.
Go ahead.
And we can do a little experiment with the group.
Okay.
But yeah, so hopefully this development, moving.
Well, there was a whole meeting. I thought that. They're like obviously very disappointed in what's happening. Mm-hmm. They know that it's bad, and they want it to not be bad. So the first part of your problem is admitting you got one. Yeah, and the person who had Siri before, Andrea, will remain at the company. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So no one's getting fired this time. It's not a Apple Maps scenario too poorly, but. They've been tumultuous.
It just feels like Tim cares less.
I mean, that's what it comes off as.
He's like, it sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So I was made aware of something ridiculous via Reddit.
Okay.
That I'd love to share with you and the group.
Share it with me in the group.
And anybody can do this at home, unless an update gets pushed very quickly to fix this.
Okay.
You can ask Siri, your Apple, your iPhone assistant, what month it is. You can say, what month is it?
Okay.
She has no idea what you're talking about. Here, I'll go ahead
and
I'll show my work. I'm not going to trigger her with my voice just to save everybody the trouble, so I'm going to hold the button, What month is it currently?
Sorry, I don't understand.
That's crazy. Let's try one more
Dude.
time.
It's a native app. The calendar app
What
is native.
month is it, Siri?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Would you like to partake? You know, would you like to give it a shot with your phone? Maybe it's just me.
What month is it?
We need to unmute your phone or
Just says sorry, I don't understand.
okay. She said. Oh, she said it anyway. Anybody at home, feel free to try that. That's ridiculous. That's supposed to be our like super smart AI powered assistant. Got our back and stuff. I mean, come on.
Anyone that complains about Siri, we all got it pretty bad.
Yeah.
But there is an event horizon with Siri.
A Siri event horizon.
Yeah. So when you're in a black hole and you there's an event horizon, it's where where you go from seeing things to nothing.
Yeah.
The event horizon of Siri is multiple HomePods. It's horrific.
Oh,
dude.
do they just keep pinging off each other and
I'll
activating?
be in bed, and I have two HomePods, one on each side of the bed. Okay.
I assume they're connected and everything.
Yeah, the stereo.
Right.
But there's another HomePod in the bathroom. Okay.
Separate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not part of the stereo
Separate but
pair.
equal.
I will say,
Uh-huh.
set an alarm or do something,
Yeah.
and the one in the bathroom will respond, and set an alarm all the way in the fucking bathroom.
Oh, and that alarm will
And
be
then
specific to that.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And I can't. And then when I'm like, I want to turn it off, I'll be like, hey, turn the thing off. And the ones in the room will respond, and they don't have any alarms on them. So you got to go to the other one, press it, so it knows this one, and tell it. It's a nightmare. It does not listen. It
That's
just
crazy.
decides which one is going to listen.
That's awful.
It's right near you. It's right
Yeah.
next to you.
Uh-huh.
And that doesn't even, don't even get me started. When you try to like listen to a podcast or something and it just stops playing in the stereo pair.
That happens?
It just picks one.
It'll just disconnect.
Yeah, it just picks one.
Wow.
Or there'll be like a little out of sync. It's
This is not the future I was promised, Tim.
no, it's getting worse.
You know what? Okay, that's actually a great idea. I just came up with a great idea.
What is
A couple weeks ago, or I think it was a couple episodes ago, we talked to Steve Jobs
We did.
about this whole thing.
Yes.
I would like to talk to Tim today.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh good.
So let me pull up Tim here.
So excited to talk to Timothy.
Okay. Let's
We're calling him.
oh yeah, we're gonna call Tim.
You have his number?
I do.
1-800-TIMOTHY.
That's it actually, yeah. Okay, let's call Tim and I'm gonna posit a hypothetical question to this AI version of Tim Cook.
Yes.
And just see what he would do in this scenario if such a pillar of the company was so terrible.
I like this.
Do you want to call Apple CEO Tim Cook? I do. Here we go. Hey there, Tim. You're on with Brian and John from the Recycle Bin podcast. I just had a few questions for you.
Sure. I'm happy to answer any questions. What would you like to know?
It sounds just like
I know. Wow, you sound just like Tim. I'm happy to be talking to you. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna give you a hypothetical here. If Siri, one of the she's activating on my MacBook. If Siri was, one of the core pillars of Apple was just absolutely trash, and all of the features revolving around the assistant were almost useless, and development on this assistant was just very disappointing. What would you do about that? Thinking.
Well, first of all, I'm not sure I agree with the assessment that Siri is absolutely trash.
You wouldn't.
While we are constantly working to improve Siri and make her better for our users,
Corporate
I wouldn't
answer here.
categorize her that way. That said, if we perceive a certain aspect of our product as falling behind expectations, we would take a close look at the feedback, identify areas for improvement,
Would you?
and work diligently to address them. We're committed to delivering the best experiences
This is
for our
impressively
users.
Tim Cook. Got a question there, John?
You are a mean, bad man. You did not help us at all. Siri's terrible. You're doing nothing about it, and you should consider leaving.
Well, that's a rather negative perspective, but I understand that some people may have concerns about Siri. While it's not accurate to say we're doing nothing about it, Apple is constantly
does
working
know.
on improving
He
our
might know.
products and services, including Siri. We've made significant progress.
Okay, Tim, I'm gonna interrupt you there. I shushed you by putting my finger on your lips there in this interview. She's not doing great, actually. I'm gonna be frank with you, okay? And in my opinion, and this is a call from the investors as well, they are also, everybody, 99.9% of the investors in Apple are calling for blood. They would like somebody to be fired. So just, who are we going to fire for this transgression against the entire corporation of Apple?
It's not really about someone deserving to be fired.
Dude.
It's about taking responsibility for any issues and working.
This is Tim Cook.
In any case, I can assure you that there are no plans to fire anyone. Apple is a team-oriented company.
It's exhausting.
Tim, listen. I'm going to be frank with you again here.
I'm getting exhausted with an AI.
I lean over and I spray you with a mist that changes the chemistry of your brain to agree that somebody needs to be fired here. So that being said, and you being under this spell, who is getting fired for Siri's terrible performance?
I understand your frustration, but I don't appreciate the spray-induced agreement. However, I'll respond to your question.
Thank you, Tim.
No one is getting fired for Siri's performance. We're always looking for ways.
Hang up
Tim.
on him.
He's gone.
If he was a guest, it would be exhausting.
I feel like that was just actually Tim Cook.
Yeah, that's how he would respond to everything.
He's like, I don't appreciate your spray. That was absurd. I'm always impressed and creeped out by how good AI stuff is.
Well, I have an update on my experience with iOS because I've been complaining about it every week, and I feel it's only fair to give an update.
Okay.
Ass.
That's it?
It's still so bad, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I actually ran into a new issue today that I haven't experienced. Mm-hmm. We've mentioned in the past that like launching the camera app
just opens nothing.
It takes a very long time for like the viewfinder like essentially to function. It seems like a lot of people aren't having this issue in the comments section, and that's great. But I mean, we are. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's because we have base model iPhone 16s, which most people I feel like would have those. But anyway, I went to take a photo, and it took like, I want to say like 8 or 9 seconds to capture the image.
And did it look terrible?
No, it looked fine.
Oh,
but like
usually when mine lags and it takes forever to hit to capture, it'll like do the vibrate, like I did it, but visually it won't have done the shutter thing.
Yeah.
And then it will like slowly do that. And what was actually happening was just the quote unquote shutter was just open for like half a second.
So it's like a long exposure?
Yeah, so it's just very blurry and terrible.
Oh, okay.
Piece of shit. Like when I take a picture, if there's an important moment happening, the whole point of camera control,
quick,
first of all,
efficient.
The little you could long press on the screen to open a camera, flashlight camera.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you.
That was supposed to make it fast. Camera control is supposed to make it faster. There's an important moment. Open it up. Bada bing, bada boom. Got the moment. That's not how it works now.
Yeah.
I have resorted to opening the camera app and just starting to record a video.
Oh, and just
so that I can get screenshots later because it's so unreliable and so bad, and I hate this fucking company. I'm gonna buy the next one, but I hate them.
Yeah, I have a 3-year-old, and like if I want to capture something quick, you blink and you miss it. You got to be. I have been trained by being a dad for this amount of time to instinctually go pick up phone, bop, bop, and I'm ready. What was that?
My foot on the stool.
Okay. And yeah, with like this isn't a big deal. I don't hate Apple. I'm not as animated as a Jern.
Okay.
But I now have I really hope the camera works now. And that's something new to me. I have never been negative leaning on an Apple product yet. I don't think.
Well, forget all the AI stuff. Mm-hmm. We need to back the fuck up. There are certain things that should just work. That when you buy a phone, by default, it's golden. They got it down pat. It should be the camera, phone, texting. Mm-hmm. Those things should be done. I shouldn't have any issues at all, and I have issues with all those.
I would agree with you. Oh, yeah. I've also had issues, but both mine and my wife Bridget, her like our messenger or iMessage, whatever, has been crashing when we go to message each other. Like the keyboard's just not responding.
Yeah.
Should we move on from complaining about Apple?
I've had times. Yeah, I've had times where the keyboard just is gone. Like half the screen is missing. Or with right now, I've been having apps hang. Like I cannot close them. Like if I'm watching a YouTube video and I go to swipe it away, it swipes away, but it's still playing, not in the background. Because it happens with TikTok too, where I'll swipe away,
I have had
and
that.
it'll just keep playing, and I'll force close TikTok, and it's still playing for like 15 more seconds.
I have had that like a couple times.
Force close.
All right.
Sure,
All right.
sure. We'll stop complaining.
Let's get positive here.
How? Tell me how.
Do you? I see you have some notes. Do you have any positive notes to bring up? Because I noticed one there that I'm curious about.
Yeah, I put down a few days ago. Jern was wrong. Audience was right.
That's a big deal. I've only heard you say that a handful of times in our entire friendship.
Yeah,
which goes back a long time.
Specifically, I want to give the credit to Muhammad, who called in last week.
Oh, great. Okay.
Well, he brought the subject up.
Oh, I know where this is going. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said he brought a question about Michael Jackson, sort of, and just agreed with me that Invincible is the best Michael Jackson album of all time. And then in the comments of that episode, some people replied saying, "You're wrong. The best album is actually Dangerous." And I was like, pfft. And the other day I was driving, had some time, listened to the entire Dangerous album, and I had forgotten like how many iconic songs are like it kept hitting me with, oh my God, this is on there too?
Yeah.
It's so complete, and there's not a single song that's bad. There's not a single song I would skip.
Well, Bad's not on there.
No. Well, there are songs on Invincible that I will skip.
Oh.
Because they're good, but I don't need them.
I see.
And as I was listening to the Dangerous album, I was letting myself decide, and every time a song would start, I go, "Oh shit, okay," and I would just listen to that, and it's great. It's the album starts with Jam and Why You Want to Trip on Me.
Those are great.
That's
songs.
how it starts. It ends with Dangerous. Black or White's on it. Remember the Time is on it. It's crazy. Keep the Faith. Oh my God, it's so good. Librarian, not Librarian Girl. She Drives Me Wild is on there. Librarian Girl is what Muhammad was talking about. This
is a big deal, especially for the audience to be right. Like for you to be wrong about something and admit the audience is right. That's a rare occurrence.
Yeah.
But for it to be about Michael Jackson is a bigger deal than I think the audience is really aware of, because you have loved Michael Jackson longer than I think you've loved most every other interest, maybe besides professional wrestling.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I had the cassettes back in the day. I wasn't old enough for vinyls, but I did have the cassettes.
Wow.
And when my grandma brought like an album or a cassette back from Florida. She used to go on trips to Florida and come back. And the rule was when you come back, you have to come back with a gift. And so she came back with a Michael Jackson. It was the Bad cassette.
Okay.
And for like 2 years, I had him confused with Michael Jordan. I thought they were the same person.
They were in a commercial at some point.
And Michael Jordan's in Jam, I think.
Michael Jordan,
the music video. I could be wrong.
Macaulay Culkin was also in there. Three very different individuals.
Macaulay Culkin is in. No, I don't know if he. I know he's. I mean, he's in lots of stuff and was good friends with Michael. But I don't. I want to say he was in Black or White, but I don't think he was. I think it was a different kid.
I'm not gonna really hit this topic.
God,
but it's a little weird that Michael Jackson was good friends with a child. I'm just saying.
Well, have you heard Macaulay Culkin talk about him?
I'm sure he had.
He defends him to the ends of the earth.
Macaulay and his brother Kieran and they seem like incredibly awesome, wholesome
The issue
dudes.
is Michael was just a little tiny tot in there.
In where?
In his body.
Okay,
in his grown-up body.
All right, just making sure. Yeah.
That's the only issue.
The guy had some problems.
Yeah, but that's not one of them. That's not true.
I will say, regardless of allegations or anything, the media circus around Michael in the early 2000s was in like the late 90s. It was absolutely ludicrous.
93 is when it started. That was the first.
I can't believe it went on for
allegations.
So long.
He was in the middle of the Dangerous tour, I believe, and from like in Europe, he had to record a response to the allegations that he released like to America and stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, just minding his own business, doing something else, and yeah,
That's nuts.
yeah, poor man.
Times are changing.
Are you one of those guys that can separate the artist from the art from the artist, or what? How's the saying go?
Yeah. So yeah, you have it.
Like Kanye right now.
Well, Kanye's he's a difficult one to separate. But I was gonna say that I think anymore, if you enjoy popular things, media or art or whatever, movies, films, music, you kind of have to do that almost every day, because look at like the amount of celebrities, actors, and musicians that have very problematic everything.
Yeah.
Even like one of my favorite artists, like Kendrick Lamar, he's got some problematic collaborators in the past.
Okay.
And like actors who have like big film catalogs, like Kevin Spacey and stuff.
Oh yeah, Kevin Spacey ruined so much for me personally.
I mean, even again, Michael Jackson's in there too. Like, there's just.
But the difference is Kevin Spacey did that shit.
Right. No comment.
You don't think it's weird that the people that accused him died?
Jaron, we can't get on this topic.
And then he releases a video on YouTube as Frank Underwood.
That was fucking creepy.
About like, whoa.
But I like the movie Seven a lot.
Seven is very good.
But yeah, like,
House of Cards, completely ruined.
Yeah.
The fun fact, for those of you that don't know, the Netflix sound, the doo-doo, is Kevin Spacey knocking on a table in House of Cards. That was like his trademark thing. And it was also Netflix's first show, so.
My hopes for my life, at least one of them, is to never have to be separated from my art at any point.
Well, just try your best.
Right? I just want to be a good dude. I don't want to.
That's all we can do is try our best.
Like, I never want to be like, oh, well, that stuff Brian made was really funny, except for that time. And it's like, I never want to have an asterisk.
Yeah.
I don't want to be I don't want to be Barry Bonds.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to have an asterisk on my career.
I was so sad for him when that happened. I was really into baseball at the time.
Yeah.
I saw him hit the home run record.
We're talking about his steroids.
And then it comes out. I mean it didn't need to come out. I think we knew.
Didn't his head grow substantially?
Oh, I don't know.
Isn't that a thing?
Which head?
The top one. Hang on. Let me. This is worth a Google. Barry Bonds head. Oh, dude, that's the head growth, head size change.
Oh God.
All right, hold up. I'm gonna pull up on the TV. Is it that big of a deal? Let's see if I can get a good
He's
image
still alive?
here. I would assume.
Well, people that do steroids like that, they don't usually live that long. And he's a quite large specimen.
Huh. Maybe I'm having this. Maybe
He looks normal to me.
yeah. I might. I'm not. I don't think it's worth pulling up because
No, this is a tech podcast.
I thought there was like a famous athlete who enjoyed steroids.
Triple H. No, I don't actually know.
And then his head grew like twice the size, like the Grinch.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
And like you wouldn't live through that. Okay, do we have voicemails or something fun?
Oh, something fun. Let's do a taste test.
No,
really. It's gonna be great.
I would like to do anything else. I'm afraid.
Well, actually, hang on. I may have blown my load a little early
Okay.
because the taste test is gonna be very fun. So we're gonna do something that's also fun, but a little less fun. So for one, we talked about Survivor last week, or I guess I did.
You did.
Two things.
Yes.
One, I'm currently watching a season that was recorded and aired in like 2003, okay?
Okay.
And throughout this season, there's going to be a very happy subset of viewers and listeners who are going to appreciate this a lot. And you're going to find this very funny.
Okay.
A lot of the male cast will exclaim things in a way that you can tell what was very popular at the time. They will use a lot of like Italian mob slang.
Okay.
And they'll be like, oh, Maron. And I looked, dude, Sopranos was hidden so hard.
Yeah.
It was like trickling into like all the different media. And it's so funny.
Yeah.
Hearing these dudes like react to a Survivor challenge where they got to like build a bunch of fires faster than the other team.
It's like everyone using any and outie now.
Yeah. And they'll just be like, oh, Maron. How am I going to do that? And they have everybody's coming up with like Italian nicknames for each other. It's so funny.
That's terrible.
I never even noticed because I wasn't a big Soprano. I didn't know about Sopranos when I was like 8 or 9 when this was airing, and you know, Sopranos wasn't really a thing when we were growing up.
I was busy watching Walker instead.
Exactly, but man, that show was a cultural icon in such a way, dude. It's
I
so
miss James
satisfying.
Gandolfini.
Me too. I wish. Oh yeah,
I used
he's
to
so
hang out with
awesome.
him all the time.
You did?
Nope.
I have a supplementary piece of content for us, and it's Survivor based. So
okay, well, last time you said that, it was you walking up to my snowy house. So,
no, this is a different thing. Go ahead and turn your face to the TV. I'll make sure you have this for the
it's all
video
ventured
watchers.
together. It's trippy that the screen is moving in this.
All right.
What the hell?
I know it's blurry.
Okay.
Let me quickly explain, give some context before we play the clip. My TV, I think I mentioned this, my TV burned out, and I have just been lazy about it.
Okay.
So I'm projecting everything onto my wall.
Oh, yeah. You have a 120-inch screen. How terrible.
There's not all suns. Anyway, okay, just to make sure, because it's going to look kind of funny. Okay, here we go. So you know what's happening on the Survivor challenges. Both teams have a giant hunk of meat that they have to tear off with just their mouth. And whoever has the most meat torn off at the end of the timer wins. It's insane. This is Survivor. Yeah. What the fuck? She's holding it with her face. It's all covered in sauce.
I could win.
Look
I would.
at this. That one girl's deaf. Actually. Ew. Yeah, dude.
That's like your worst nightmare. The quantity of meat there.
I didn't watch this part. Okay. Like I was like looking away. Yeah. So we've got
He's not vegetarian or vegan. It's just the quantity of the meat that is disturbing.
So and a lot of that was like as you got like deeper into whatever cut of beef that or meat that was, it was very raw on the inside. Yeah. But yeah, dude, Survivor's nuts. Like
you know what else is raw on the inside? My feelings.
Why? What does that mean? You got to talk about your feelings?
Nope.
You don't got anything to say?
I've been going to therapy lately.
Is this a BetterHelp ad?
Nope.
Oh.
No, it's not an ad. Don't click away. I promise it's not an ad. But I have been going to therapy lately. It's a new thing. I didn't want therapy for my whole life. I said no. Mm-hmm. Everyone said, hey, you should probably.
Yeah.
I go, uh-uh.
I was part of that crowd.
I was like, I don't want to pay someone to listen to me. That's stupid. I want to pay someone to be my friend.
That's what you do for me. He almost made me spit my water out. That was funny. He looked solemnly at the camera.
Do I not have any real friends?
You absolutely do.
Okay.
Django's around somewhere.
Yeah, but I buy him things too.
Oh,
like food and such.
Maybe not.
I've been doing that, and it's not great.
Therapy?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's good, but it's not great.
As in, like, it hurts? Or
it's good for you, bad for you.
Yeah, it dredges up some stuff.
I'm too soft on the inside. It's like someone dumped a bunch of Dairy Queen soft serve down there.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the audience at large, we're not going to get too insanely personal, but the audience at large may not be able to tell, but you put up quite the stoic demeanor.
Okay.
You know, you have like a lot of germ barriers up.
Okay.
You know, you do a lot of like really good deflecting with humor and stuff.
Okay.
You keep a lot of the feelies inside.
I do.
You do real good at that.
It's tender in there right now. My therapist goes in there like I'm a little piñata.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop. And then I'm like sore and raw the next day. And this is the next day. And I'm sore and raw. And I just thought you should know.
Aw. Well, I'm happy that this is going to be an easy episode for you.
Let me talk about trauma.
Oh, go ahead. No. Oh, no? You're not going to trauma dump on us?
No, I'm not going to.
Just to be clear, the analogy you just brought up was, how do you use a piñata? Because the way you talked about that, it looked like you stuck something in the piñata and stirred it around.
That's guaranteed victory every time. Like, if there's a piñata, the rule is you go up under it, just jam up, and then
dude, that is not how I've ever interacted with a piñata.
You should try it. I bet it works every time. What they were doing with the meat, grabbing it with their mouth and pulling it off, that's what was happening to me. All my insides are all torn up.
When's the last time you interacted with a piñata? I think it's been 2 decades.
I can make it before this episode comes out.
You can make a piñata?
No, I can make the next time I'm with a piñata before this comes out.
There's a non-0% chance that there will be a pinata present on the next recycle bin just for fun.
Okay.
I
like
haven't
it.
I haven't
Just to
had
hang
a
it?
Yeah, I haven't had a pinata in a long time.
I have never broken a piñata. This was when I was younger and I didn't understand the ultimate plan of jabbing in the inside and shaking the bits
Are you
out.
saying you were just bad at it, or were you
They
like?
blindfold you.
Oh, okay. I've broken pinatas.
I can't hit anything blindfolded.
Did you ever? I personally,
I can only hit something if I'm looking at something else, trying not to hit the something. Then I'll hit the something.
there's been some comments that have said I'm like a big softie
Okay.
recently, and this is not gonna like help this cause.
Okay.
but I have like felt bad for the pinata, like throughout being a kid. I had like I got like really attached to like
You should go to therapy.
Yeah, you're right.
Feel bad for the piñata.
Well, I would grow some attachment for my toys as a kid a lot.
Then you stop playing with these.
You
So
should.
I'm going to get rid of them.
And they make piñatas so cute, and like a lot of times they give them faces. You know, they're all usually. I mean,
They do that.
the most popular style of piñatas are like animals. You know, it comes from like Mexican culture, and I think they're done up to be like
Done up.
donkeys. I think.
Okay.
You know.
I usually like the SpongeBob ones because
Well-
he's big and square and there's lots of candy in there.
I'll admit, when they were, nebulous shapes or like characters or whatever, I really didn't care.
Did you ever make your own paper mache one? I did that for school one time.
I've used paper mache, but I've never made a pinata. But yeah, I always felt bad about killing the little animal pinatas.
Paper mache is fucked up. We don't talk about that enough. That we have kids do that. It's troubling. It's terrible.
I like how I put down in the summary for today on Recycle Bin that we're going to talk about weird shit, and I didn't read. I mean, this is not planned. This discussion.
Oh, you could put that in for any episode and
Yeah.
it will happen.
Okay, last topic before taste test.
Okay.
I have a quirk for you, and I think
A quirk
this is
of me?
for me.
Oh, okay.
I think this is a good one actually this time.
Okay.
I
listening.
hope it satisfies the curiosity of people looking for chinks in the Bern armor.
Okay, let's find them.
Okay. I don't know how to explain. You're gonna have to ask me about this because I don't know how to explain this well.
Okay, I've been going to therapy. I can talk you through it.
I have
How does that make you feel?
You're doing great. I have a fear or like an apprehension for unknown sauces.
What do you mean?
Okay, so I'll give you an example.
If I gave you,
go ahead.
If I made you a pasta dish and you didn't immediately recognize it and it had a sauce on it, what are you doing with it? Are you?
I would
smelling it?
ask
Are you
a lot of
testing it?
questions.
Why?
I would need to know what's in it.
Why?
But this goes a little. This isn't. It's more condiment sauces almost. Like okay, let me explain. As an example, I have been for the last couple years. I've been having like a ranch experience.
Okay.
I have never. I'm 30. I've never tried to appreciate ranch. It has kind of always skeeved me out a bit. It's like it's white. It like I don't know. It's a mystery to me. But my wife is a massive fan of ranch in all shapes and sizes. She salads and wings and dippies, whatever, you know, ranch expert. I have been like an alien asking her so many ranch questions.
What?
Because I am afraid to just try ranch. Like okay, everybody who probably enjoys ranch to a level has like Hidden Valley Ranch in their fridge or something. I have never tasted that, and I'm like afraid to, kind of,
What do you?
because I still don't understand. Like,
It's just a bunch of spices that a single guy made.
but I still don't like understand
Timothy Ranch.
the differences between ranches because they're all different in some
Oh
way.
yeah. Well, it's because
And it freaks me out.
it's like Italian dressing is the same way. It's like as long as you get in the ballpark, people will.
That weirds me out,
It's
too.
like what marinara sauce or spaghetti sauce.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
It's like everyone is in the ballpark, but some people have their own little recipes.
But that's all-
The biggest difference is like regular good ranch that you should be eating and buttermilk ranch. Buttermilk ranch can go die.
But see, I don't even, what does that mean?
It's horrific.
What's
It's
the
not
difference?
good. I should get you a buttermilk ranch. Hidden Valley sells both.
Okay.
And regular ranch. Regular ranch is more dilly and like good.
Okay.
Buttermilk ranch it has buttermilk in it.
This,
and it's not good.
This is so funny how uncomfortable I actually feel.
Like, but if one of my favorite things is chicken tendies.
Yeah.
I would choose any other sauce other than ranch.
All right.
Except if they're buffalo chicken tenders. I will always choose ranch.
That makes sense to me.
But if you hand me buffalo chicken tenders and ranch, and I say, hey, what kind of ranch is that? And you say buttermilk ranch, it ruins the whole thing.
I don't even know what
That's
that
how
could
bad
taste like.
It's not. Well, I guess we'll do a taste test next week. The best
I'm down.
ranch
Chicken tenders
of all time to this day is from the Witching Hour. It's a little truck in Bentonville, Arkansas.
It's a food truck, to be clear.
Food truck. They make burgers, and they stamp the burgers with their silly logo. They're year-round. They name all their burgers spooky things like the Candyman and...
horror themed.
Yeah.
Horror movie themed.
And they have cheese fries called the Pennywise fries that come with ranch, and it's so liquidy.
It's
and runny.
thin.
And it's so good. It's so dilly and delicious.
But yeah, I'm afraid. I'm like
always trust a restaurant that makes their own ranch.
I'm learning that, and so far, I've been like experimenting with ranches. Dude, I feel like an alien because I'm like, I'll go up to Bridget and I'll be like,
I have a ranch packet upstairs right now.
Okay, that's
to
cool.
make ranch.
Oh, like powder?
Yeah,
that's also a mystery to me. But hang on, I will like ask her all these questions. I'll be like, all right, so what's a good ranch? What do you think is a good ranch? And she'll give me a brand of like, okay. So what differs that ranch from, let's say, this ranch? And I'm like taking notes mentally to like ranch. I have so little experience on my life, and it like bothers me. Yeah, I can't.
You should try it.
I can't explain it. Yeah,
like you've been scared. You're scared of ranch.
It's not like a fear. It's like, what if it tastes icky?
Well, there's buttermilk ranch does. It will disappoint you in many ways, and you'll have to rethink a lot about life. But there's like bottled ranch and good house-made ranch are separate experiences. It's like the difference between someone making an actual plate of spaghetti that they put love into and made their own sauce versus like Campbell's.
Ugh,
yeah, like when you have Campbell's, it has that specific Campbell's sauce taste.
Does Campbell's
everything they
make
do
spaghetti sauce?
I don't know. They make spaghetti.
That sounds terrifying.
SpaghettiOs and stuff.
I would never put Campbell's pasta sauce on anything.
You say that, but sometimes you want shitty. It's like there are really delicious burgers, but sometimes you want McDonald's burger.
Yeah, I get that. Okay. But yeah,
McDonald's ranch is not good.
I didn't even know they had ranch.
Not good. Everyone has ranch.
See,
it's the most default chicken dipping thing.
Default
salad dressing.
I fully acknowledge that this is a weird thing about me, and I'm not like offended by that being weird. I'm like in learn mode. Like I'm trying so hard to just be educated on this because it's a different world.
Well, not enough
to me.
people are, because I've been to too many houses, too many people that have buttermilk ranch. It's like they didn't think. They just grabbed whatever bottle was next, or whatever was cheapest. What an insane thing!
Yeah.
Read it. Buttermilk ranch is not the same. I know you like butter. Butter sounds good. You don't want buttermilk in your ranch.
I've learned I do not like Little Caesars ranch. I think that was trash.
I don't remember what it tastes like.
Not good.
But I don't use it to dip my Little Caesars pizza in, so it must not be good.
Yeah,
I must try it at some point.
I'm a big pizza and ranch guy now. Like pepperoni pizza with like some jalapenos and dip. Oh, ooh, lovely. But the ranch got to be good, and I'm like, it freaks me out. I don't know why ranch being in a bottle, and it's like got hidden value.
The thicker, creamier the ranch, the worse it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I stand by that.
Okay, so
anybody from New York want to argue about bacon and ranch?
Yeah, that would be the next logical step. What to you, like, because I'm serious about doing a ranch taste. That sounds fucking cool.
Okay.
On the podcast, what is your dip in ranch default? If we were going to do a taste test, is it like chicken,
buffalo chicken tenders,
chicken,
or like loaded fries
with like cheese and bacon and stuff? That does sound amazing.
Yeah.
I think we should do like for ease of dip and like to try ranches. I feel like we need to do like boneless buffalo wings or like something like that, like little bite size.
I love ranch. Hate it on salad. Hate it. It's so creamy and thick most of the time that it's like turning your salad into cereal.
I've had I've had
it's
it.
mostly just ranch with some grass stuck in it.
It also that plays into my concerns about quantity.
Oh yeah.
Like thinking about like a salad drowned in ranch
Yeah,
is
that's
unsettling me.
If you put ranch on your salad, I just want you to know I don't trust you.
I've had it in like a crispy chicken salad. I think I've liked it.
Dude, a salad, if you want to, this does not count as a salad at all, but one of my favorite things is a salad with cheese and wonderfulness on it, crispy chicken tenders, French fries, ranch, and hot sauce. It's incredible.
That does not sound like a salad, yeah.
Exactly. It's mostly not.
Mostly everything else.
Yeah.
There's lettuce present, is what you're saying.
It's fries and chicken on a bed of healthy, covered in not that.
It's just on leaves.
Yeah. That's all it is.
Okay. Now, I'm actually hungry now, so you ready for a taste test?
Okay.
Okay, give me 2 seconds to acquire the goods. Go ahead and vamp for me.
Okay, if you're not following the lore, I still feel like I'm too short. If you're not following the lore, where is he going? A couple weeks ago, I had a code name. I forget what the code name was in our recycle bin notes, and I waited to the very end to call for it. And it was finally trying sardines. I sprung sardines on him, and it was a horrific experience. What is this? First of all,
These are Cheez-Its.
are they?
Yeah.
Why are we tasting? I know what they taste like.
All right. Don't taste them yet.
Is one brand name and one not?
No. Okay, so what I have before us, and I'll close my MacBook to give a better chance. You guys can't see it. I'll get something here. Let me
Just-
get.
Okay, you're gonna.
Yeah,
supplement?
let me just get a supplementary. Just a photo will do, I think, because it's just.
No, do record video.
Okay, it's just Cheez-Its.
Yeah, but still.
All right.
See, Cheez-It.
Cheez-Its, and I'll like snap so you have something to sync to.
Oh, don't you worry.
Okay. So I've learned something recently. There are, and I've done research, there are in the United States 2 factories that produce Cheez-Its.
Oh no.
There is a factory that in Kansas City, Kansas, that makes Cheez-Its.
All right.
And there is a factory in some place in North Carolina
They look different.
that makes Cheez-Its.
These are darker.
These are the same.
These look better.
These are original Cheez-Its, just so you know, so the audience knows. One of them is from the Kansas City facility. Now, to Cheez-It fans, apparently, there is a night and day difference.
Okay.
The Kansas Cheez-Its are supposedly substantially better.
Okay.
So I thought the plates are marked. I don't know which is which.
Okay. I do want to say right off the bat, these ones look tremendously better. The color is more uniform and solid, darker. This one is a little like the seasoning is not even on them. There's a little burnt.
Yeah.
They're like a little too burnt on the outside.
Like there's more flaky salt on the plate
This
on
looks
side.
more cheese friendly.
Let's associate. Is this 1 and 2?
Sure.
Okay, so plate 1 looks more appetizing.
Yes.
Plate 2 looks like a little worse. They're both original.
Okay, so now do we try them?
Yeah. So let's go ahead.
Plate
and
1 first?
Plate 1. Grab 1, Cheez-It.
Okay. Yep, that's a Cheez-It.
That's a good Cheez-It.
That's a Cheez-It.
Tastes good. I want to eat more of those.
Okay, plate 2. Shall we?
Cleanse our palate. Good job. Good thinking.
There's too much Good Mythical Morning to mess this up.
You're right. There is a sticky note on the underside of the
Okay.
plate to tell us.
Plate 2. Yeah, this is not... I'd be surprised if this tastes better.
Okay. What?
Oh, clearly that's the Kansas City one.
that didn't taste
Obviously.
good. Okay, plate 2.
Maybe subconsciously I don't get cheeses because they feel inconsistent to me, and maybe this is why.
Plate 2
That's CHEEZ-IT? Brand name CHEEZ-ITs?
both from Walmart, original Cheez-Its.
Texture on this is so much better. It's softer.
Plate 1.
On plate 1, it's softer, but more substantial.
Wow.
It's way more cheesy. Like it tastes
It
like
is.
someone just cut up a cube of cheese and baked it.
I'm gonna go plate 2 again because I don't even
The
need to
biggest
cleanse my
difference
palate.
is this feels like someone cut a cube. I don't know how to make cheeses, but this tastes like someone cut a little slice of a cube of cheese and baked it. And this feels like a cracker with cheese seasoning on it.
Do me a favor. Next time you try both, I try not to eat into the mic. Move it around in your mouth and like feel it. They feel different in your mouth.
That's what I was saying. The texture.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the seasoning is very different.
That is like a 50% worse Cheez-It.
I agree.
I don't think I would enjoy these.
No.
Like eating
All right.
them.
I'm going to stop eating cheeses into the mic now.
How many times have I had the wrong Cheez-Its?
Yeah. I learned about this on TikTok, and I got to be honest, I didn't really think there would be content here.
Hang on, one more.
Okay.
Part of the issue here, see, that tastes a little better. Part of the issue is we don't eat Cheez-Its one at a time.
Oh, that's a good point.
So let's do a little handful, so then we can reveal the answer.
Okay. So I'm going to...
that. I haven't done a handful of these, but that tasted better as a handful.
Okay, so hang on. Just so the audience doesn't get bombarded with just us chewing. You go ahead and handful, and I will be clear-mouthed.
What do you mean? That's
No. You do it. I'm going to do it next.
It's an audio podcast. It's an experience.
Well, I want to be clear so I can talk.
Handful of these.
I'll do it next after you complete your handfuls. So I can vamp for you.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a notable difference here,
I've had
though.
this a lot.
The handful. My favorite Cheez-Its are normally the hot and spicy.
Yes.
If you didn't know,
Tabasco was part of them.
Yes. If you didn't know, actually. Okay, so I forgot to add this in. The Kansas ones, they have a K in the serial number. You can identify them.
Okay.
Yeah. The other ones, they just have, I think it was an N or, I got to be honest, I forget.
So
look for the K.
Plate 2, the one that we've been saying is worse, substantially worse, is very bland with one. As a handful, though,
Let me hit it.
you get like an aura of cheese in your mouth when you first crunch. Mm-hmm. That tastes like Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
I've had these subpar ones a lot, apparently.
Is hot and spicy your favorite, too?
Oh, yeah. I think we might have had these, the hot... Oh, no, that wouldn't make any sense.
That did not...
Because I don't think this is Kansas.
That was not enjoyable.
Here comes a handful of...
Plate
here
2.
comes a handful of Kansas.
Plate 2, you're just confident that it's... yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Is it good? I'm so excited.
It's ridiculous.
Okay.
It's 100% better.
Really?
Dude, this tastes like a different company.
Okay.
No, I don't think you're ready for how stark the difference
I'm
is.
so excited.
It's an impressive difference. Go
All
ahead.
right. That, because I kind of hated that.
You are not ready.
I especially hated it because I've been eating good...
I'm going to get Cheez-Its now.
All right. Okay, let's see.
Those aren't the bold ones or whatever?
What does that mean? No,
They
those have
like
grooves,
bold
don't
flavors.
they? No, this is just original Cheez-Its.
It's nuts. It's so much better. Yeah. I'm just going to keep doing this.
I
This
had
is
to,
a pretty good experience. Wow, wow, doing podcasts is so hard.
I had to dust my hands off from the seasoning.
Wow.
That was really good.
Cheez-Its.
Okay.
Nabisco. They make Cheez-Its?
Nabisco, yeah.
You need to get your shit together.
Oh, wait, shit. No, hang on. That might be Cheese Nips.
Oh.
Hang on. Who makes Cheez-Its, Siri?
You're crazy.
Here's an answer from Wikipedia.
Oh, it's Kellogg. I think Nabisco is Cheese Nips.
Okay.
Okay, so
Kellogg, you need to get your shit together. There's no excuse for this.
the quality disparity.
Do you not
got
have
cheese
quality
dust?
control?
And look, Apple doesn't either. Well, you're in good company.
Like, I don't understand. This is a different product. This plate number 1,
Yeah.
the Kansas. Oh, should we figure out if we're right? If there are the
Go
Kansas
ahead. You can lift it up.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is
Of course.
Okay.
Has the K on the bottom.
Yeah. There's the K. I don't know. Here, I'll pull it off so you can see it. K.
Yeah.
Plate number
not
1
even
was
close.
Kansas.
It's not even close.
Wowee.
The fact that this can even happen is a crime.
I'm
the
so
fact
happy.
that like 50% of people are buying Cheez-Its are getting this.
Well, okay. I will be clear. I did have to I got to be honest. There was a lot more Kansas Cheez-Its on the shelf than North Carolina. So
North Carolina, I don't know what's going on. You guys are fucked up. The water's messed up or something.
the water's fucked up.
Black Mountain?
What?
Black Mountain, North Carolina?
Oh yeah. I got to visit there someday. You can get made over there.
There's just literally flakes of salt on this. That's the only flavor.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna.
There's proper. Look at this, dude.
Here. I'll
Yeah, get a close up of these.
Can I? Yeah. All right. Give me a sec. Let me produce a close up with my phone. Is this a Cheez-It podcast now?
Yeah.
All right. Let me make sure the lighting is.
I'm just
is
eating
decent
Cheez-Its
here.
now. That's where we're at.
All
Sorry,
right.
everyone listening.
So, Kansas Cheez-It. You can see the. You can't really tell at all.
What do you mean?
It's just not very visible on camera. The Kansas Cheez-It has a much more substantial dusting of cheese flavor.
It's
it
more
looks like.
saturated.
Yeah. Now, I will say,
how uneven and bad that looks.
I will say that
Look at this.
the North Carolina Cheez-It has more salt.
That's what I'm saying. That's where they're getting their flavor from.
Interesting.
It seems.
Yeah. Huh.
There's just whole pieces of salt on there.
I got to be honest.
Masking how terrible it is.
I'm so happy that I feel like this is a pretty interesting piece of content at this point. Wow.
I hope everyone.
I got bags up there of these, by the way.
Oh, everyone, you deserve to go get your own. Do the taste test for yourself. You'll be shocked.
Yeah. If you hopefully, depending on where you live, you can't even find the North Carolina
I can't
ones.
believe
The difference?
that's okay with them.
Yeah.
If I was like, oh yeah, I'm the CEO of CHEEZ-IT, and that's what you're eating, I'm not proud of that.
Yeah, I'm actually very excited to continue eating those Cheez-It. You're just still going.
They're so good. Mm-hmm. I'm crashing out.
Cheez-It, I mean...
Wow!
Listen, we've kind of trash-talked you for a second, but I am open to working with you.
Yep. Kellogg.
Kellogg?
Voicemails?
Yeah, it's
Play
voicemail
one.
time.
Will I eat?
Yeah.
449195530.
And since we're here, this episode's sponsored by store.frontpagetech.com.
Go buy something.
Yeah, unless it's out of stock. That's been
Hurry.
happening. So stuff's been going out of stock. You guys have been a little wild.
Hurry.
So, yeah. You missed. Oh, you got it. Good job. Okay. Let's listen to some voicemails from you, the listener. Only got a few this week. I figured the Cheez-It stuff would take some time. Oh, here we go. This is a fairly unimportant voicemail. I appreciate you leaving it, though, Darren. But anyway. Here we go.
Unplug this.
Jern, this is Darren in Houston, Texas. I'm listening to this week's episode, but if you play this, it's next week's episode. But this week's episode, where you guys were talking about Survivor and Lost, and you had a moment of, I thought Survivor and Lost were the same show. Bruh, I've never seen either of the shows, but I stay with you, same vibe. I didn't know there were different shows until right now. I'm not into this conversation. You just talked about it and came to that realization, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? They're different? So, yeah, I thought they were the same thing. Have no idea what either of them are about, but you're not alone in this world, Jared. Bye-bye. Kisses.
I wanted to include that because, regularly you've been kind of dogpiled on for being strange.
I have.
And that's
I plugged my mic back in. You think that helped?
No,
I was
probably very loud.
just fisting them in.
Yeah, you did. You did some damage. So yeah, do you feel seen?
I do. They're
That's
the same
good.
show. I still have not seen them together.
Apparently, I haven't actually watched Lost. I've heard it's good, but I think the ending might be a little shaky.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Seems to be how it all goes all the time.
Yeah. Ooh. You haven't seen it yet, but I and a lot of other people have watched the season 2 finale of Severance.
But that's not the series finale.
Okay, fair.
It just got renewed for season 3 today, by the way.
Oh, it was already renewed. Don't worry.
No, it's officially today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because Ben Stiller, he mentioned that they've already been working on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's officially renewed.
I see.
Today.
I mean, it better be because that shit was
I think
10 out of 10.
I think that's an Apple thing. Like Ben Stiller's like, yeah, we're working on it, but Apple's like, they want it to be an announcement after it's already aired to make you think, oh, is it over?
I see. Did you hear that Apple TV Plus apparently is losing
$1
like
billion a year?
$1 billion a year. That right there
Worth
is,
it.
I was going to say, well, they also Apple just acquired like Major League Soccer streaming rights and stuff like that. I feel like that's the benefit of being attached to such a big company, even with quality control issues. Because they just got money to fucking throw at stuff.
Well, do you remember when they announced it?
The what?
They were just giving them out for free for like the first year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Which, conversely, why Google's got like unlimited money too. Why they got to keep killing shit? Apple just goes like, yeah, lose $1 billion, it's fine. Keep going.
Well,
Google's like, oh, that was a pretty good idea last year. It's dead now.
Apple's selling a lot of iPhones.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Guess Google isn't selling iPhones.
Next voicemail.
Yeah. This is a good one. Kind of a two-parter. Oh, very polite of you.
Hey, Jern and Bern. It's Rob from PA, better known as Vern.
Hey, Ron.
And for those who don't remember, a long time ago, in a Galaxy Nexus not too far from here, Google had discontinued the Nexus line and replaced it with the Pixels of today.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the last episode, you guys had discussed the possibility of Apple changing up 2 of the model names for the 17 line. Do you think they would ever get to the point where they would rebrand the iPhone name in general? I mean, hey, with aliens in our oceans and Microsoft out here creating new states of matter, who knows? Anyways, I'm curious to see what you guys think, and hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Never.
Yeah.
Never, ever, 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 ever.
Yeah.
No.
I was going to say the same thing.
No, God, no. That
I
would
don't
be
think they could.
suicide. That'd be terrible.
I think if
They could name an Apple phone. Everything, since Tim took over, there's not been a product announced with I in front of it.
I think if there was a time.
It's all Apple stuff.
I think if there was a time to rebrand, it is long past.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It's dumb.
they may have been able to pull it off. Well, like, no, because after the first iPhone, it was a cultural phenomenon.
You can't, yeah.
Exactly. No, you're right. It was never a time.
They're
There was
screwed.
never a time. Yeah, they're stuck with that forever. I hope they never get tired of calling it a fucking iPhone. Ralph, also left us another.
You want the last one?
No, it's okay. I got a bag upstairs. You've clearly been going hard. You can enjoy it. He left us another voicemail. It was wrestling related.
Okay. Thanks,
just,
Bern.
Just not to double dip on airtime for Rern, even though great questions.
Open your mouth. Well, bigger. The biggest you can. Everything you got.
I'm so scared. Ow, my fucking nose. All right. Ralph also asked about the John Cena heel turn.
Okay.
If we think that's going to cement his legacy or hurt it in the long run. I guess we'll have to probably see how it
It's gonna be
shakes
great.
out. I got faith, man. It's Cena.
It's
like,
going to be
look
perfect.
at him.
And it's so clear. Heel turn keeps it fresh for his last go round.
You really gave me that one.
Yeah.
One of the
I
North
asked
Carolina
you,
ones.
and you said enjoy it. That's all. We have the footage. We can roll the tape.
I feel like I just ate a cracker.
You did.
It was just a cracker. It wasn't a Cheez-It.
Perfect spot for a redemption arc right at the end. Turn
Yeah.
face at the end. Retire. See you later.
You think he's going to turn face at the end?
Oh, absolutely. He's not gonna walk out a heel. That's
I
not
guess you're
happening.
right.
There'll be a big redemption, and think about how satisfied everyone will be to have him back as a babyface after they didn't appreciate him for 20 years.
And poor Jern, you have been so busy recently. You have been keeping up with wrestling-related stuff through YouTube clips and me.
Yeah,
You poor man.
yeah. It's been and during WrestleMania season.
I'm wearing my Chelsea Green hoodie today in
Yes.
support of my president. It's if you don't watch wrestling, it's going to be really confusing.
Oh, she's still champ. That's good.
She has a new cabinet member in her secret Hervis.
As long as it's not.
It's Alba Fire. She came back and saved the championship for Chelsea. It was incredible. You missed it.
So as long as it's not Me Chin.
She stomped her out.
I
Well,
hate Me Chin.
Yeah, she defended again successfully with Alba Fire's help against Mi Chin. So
Cool.
here for that. Okay, but by the way, we're
I'm full.
we have only talked about this internally. But I'm just going to fucking vocalize it to the world in hopes that certain parties hear it, especially with the road to WrestleMania happening. I think our first guest for Recycle Bin, I'm just saying this may not happen.
You trying to manifest it?
I'm manifesting. I want it to be Andrew Edwards.
Talk about a pop.
Yeah?
He's popping right now.
He probably just stood up like, that's me.
He's probably doing something else and just listening.
That'd be
probably
awesome.
doing something else way more important.
I would love to talk wrestling with Andrew.
Well, it's either Andrew or John Gruber. Pick one.
I don't know if John Gruber would be that into wrestling content.
No, he doesn't. He can talk about fucking Mark Gurman if all I care.
I mean, he's kind of, they kind of have their own like heel
John Gruber's
face.
done a heel turn. Like in the last few weeks.
You're right.
Done his own
He's
heel
crashing
turn.
out.
Just started putting out articles about how shitty Gurman is.
Oh, man. Okay, here we go.
He's not shitty. It's just,
No, he's not.
It's funny games. Ha.
Yeah, we're in kayfabe right now. All right.
Hey, Jern. Hi, Bern. It's Michael calling again from British Columbia, Canada.
Hey, Michael.
I got a question for you guys this time. I use Spotify to watch all my podcasts. I just find like it's a lot better than YouTube for when you pop in and out of a vehicle or have to resume. You don't have to go hunting for the video. It's like old school iTunes library style. But my
pay for
question
YouTube Premium.
is, a lot of people are starting to add their videos to Spotify for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And why is it that you guys haven't? And maybe you guys could start uploading the videos to Spotify so that I could see you guys as well. That'd be awesome. Love you guys. Bye.
Maybe not. We don't actually own the feed. Fun fact: our agency owns the feed, and so when we give them an episode, they only ask for audio. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll talk to them. We'll figure it out. But I actually didn't know Spotify had video podcasts until
I don't know how you didn't know. That was the whole thing when Joe Rogan went over there.
Oh, that makes sense.
You can still watch the show.
Yeah, I just don't. Ever since Apple Music came out and like the bit rates are higher and it's all perfectly fucking integrated. And it's like included in with the subscriptions and everything. I just jumped ship over completely.
Well, I think a few years ago during one of the Recycle Bin runs, I had announced that I was dropping Spotify for Apple Music, and I would like to announce that I'm back.
Is it Spotify?
I'm paying for both.
Oh, okay.
Discoverability on Spotify is just better.
I haven't had that.
I like to discover music on Spotify and then save it on Apple Music.
I remember. I think the place was called Discover Weekly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was very good.
Every Monday.
Yeah, I remember that being very good.
And Apple has a weekly one, like a Discovery station, but they also have a new mix station every day that updates for you every day. Yeah. And it's ass.
Oh. The weekly one, I think the weekly. Well, let me try again.
It's all right, but it's not as good as Spotify.
Yeah, it's called New Music Mix, I think. I enjoy it. I don't know. But I always put the effort in to like the music if I like it or dislike and
obviously.
Know. Okay, I wasn't sure if you did. Oh, my fucking Mac is trying to update. Let's not do that right now. Yeah, I've always used the Apple Podcast app. That was like where I discovered what a podcast even was.
Well,
back in like
video podcasts have been there forever.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Apple puts all their events on there and and terrible quality, but yep.
I remember listening to enhanced M4A podcasts, specifically the Rooster Teeth podcast, like the Drunk Take back in the day, where they would include. I remember listening on my. Oh my god,
that's what your voice memo files are saved as in iMessage now. I think.
What was the name of the iPod? The square iPod was it iPod
Shuffle.
Video? No, I'm sorry. There's one with the widescreen screen on it. Hang on. I think you're jumping to conclusions here. The one that you can sit and it's wider, more squared, and is it not called the iPod Video? Is what?
I don't think so.
All right, hang on.
Look it up.
Okay.
People are screaming.
I know. I bet they are. I haven't thought about iPods
Different
in a while.
types of iPods.
I'm just looking. I'm just sending this. Okay, let's see. Okay, iPod. Let's just go to the Wikipedia page for iPod. This one. This guy. I
think it's just iPod. I could be wrong.
Is it just the iPod?
Did you click on it and said iPod Nano?
No. It was just it was like a nice. Man, it's been so long since I've had this fucking thing.
Oh my.
You do it. How about that?
This is.
You complain about my keyboard is so far from my arms. It's hard to look up sometimes. Okay.
Different types of iPods.
Yeah. Anyway,
hang on, everybody.
I really loved the iPod that I had, and I would listen to the enhanced feed. That when like Rooster Teeth, they would talk about topics. The images would just automatically.
I was right, by the way.
What would you say?
Absolutely bent.
I mean,
iPod Nano.
Okay, great.
So
which was it like a different generation?
There was iPod Mini.
Okay.
iPod Nano, the original one. 2G iPod Nano, 3G iPod Nano is what you're thinking.
So
of.
third gen, is that?
Yeah.
Okay. I love that thing, man. That's where I first started watching The Office.
Oh, yeah.
I was pirating Office episodes.
Oh! You think they're going to come get you now?
No. And like putting them through iTunes, and I would watch them as I was doing like school stuff.
That's cool.
Man.
I never had one. I had Sony Walkman.
You had really?
Yeah.
My brother-in-law
or whatever Dollar General had.
My brother-in-law had a Zune.
Oh, that's cool. I remember Zunes were cool.
They were kind of cool. I kind of wish I had one to play with.
One.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were very cool.
He had a lot of weird shit.
Dylan too.
Yeah.
Microsoft boys. What goofballs.
What goofballs?
We were on the right side of history.
Yeah. I mean, my iPod Nano that I now understand to be was really the first piece of like Apple hardware that like sold me. I was like
the wheel and stuff.
The touch wheel,
click wheel,
or whatever. Yeah, click wheel, whatever.
Yeah,
I was a kid, so like none of this is like like I remember playing Breakout on it, playing a game.
I got nothing.
It was it was like one of the built-in games, one of the few.
Yeah. I wish I had that. Speaking of a name that we forgot to censor, Ryan.
Oh yeah,
In the last episode or whatever, he always had those iPod docks. Those
Oh, really?
were fucking awesome. The iHome. Do you remember iHome?
Yeah, I never had one of those.
Where you put
That's
your iPod,
cool.
you go.
That was the
Put it
coolest
right in the middle.
shit.
Yeah, and it was an alarm clock, but also could play your music. That was so cool. A bunch of songs in your pocket was crazy.
iPods.
We take everything for granted now.
You know what? iPods were the coolest. iPhone kind of fucking sucks in comparison to iPod, I think.
We take everything for granted. Now we stream music and
Yeah.
have every song ever
The
at our
iPod,
fingertips.
the iPod commercials were incredible with the earbuds.
And the colors.
Mm-hmm. Man.
The iPod Nano after the one you're thinking of had all the colors and stuff. Yeah.
Interesting. We have one more voicemail.
Okay.
It was a two-parter, and
Okay.
we are just responding to the second part of it. So
Okay.
here we go. This is from Victor. He's from Spain.
Oh, wow.
So thank you, Victor.
Is what happened to your sort of lawsuit with Samsung when you did a leak from one of the S20 whatever phones. So yeah, the iPad Mini still sucks. Bye.
iPad Mini still sucks.
Why'd you
Bye.
leave that in there? You edited that. You had a chance to save me. Okay. Well, you're from Spain, so I will forgive you. You don't have good things over there.
You got lots of good stuff.
So what he's referring to is a couple years ago. So we have a policy here where when we get a leak, we get images sent to us or video or CAD files, whatever it might be, and we give it to a 3D artist that recreates it in a 3D render. So that way you get to see it and the source is protected. Everyone wins. Okay? Well, we were doing Apple leaks and like leaking that stuff and putting all of our effort into that. And I just got a Samsung. It was a Galaxy S22 Ultra, I think.
Okay.
Or just the S22. I can't remember. Just send me pictures of it. Just send me pictures. And I went, Anyway, and I just posted them.
Oh, shit.
We did not render them.
Yeah.
Like front page tech watermarks on it, but literally on the back, everyone mocked this leak because on the back, it still had the sticker that said confidential, like do not leak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Posted the pictures on frontpagetech.com and on as an episode. The episode did not do well. A shocker. An actual image of a Samsung phone and no one watched.
Yeah.
And a day or so later, I get an email from Samsung Legal, like not at Samsung.com, like the legal representatives of the company.
Yeah.
Demanding a few things. Number one, that I remove the article, I delete the article on frontpagetech.com, and I delete the episode, and I give up my source.
Wow.
Yeah.
Goodness
so
gracious.
three demands there, or they were going to sue me. Funny enough, I talked to, you know who helped me with that? Legal.
I remember you saying that, yeah.
Legal. I don't know if our tweets are still public or because I don't know how that happened, but we ended up in DMs and then ended up having a phone call, and he was like, "Take him to court."
That's crazy.
Because
freedom of the press, baby.
Yeah, we had the opportunity to set the precedent for other YouTubers that this is press work. We are journalists, and this is we didn't buy this image. We don't physically have this phone. It was sent to us. We're allowed to publish it, and so we sent a response back to them. And they just dropped it.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I think they were just, he's a YouTuber, let's scare him. I think they knew that if it couldn't go to court, but they wanted to scare me, and it did for a second.
I mean, I feel like that would scare anybody minus, like, high up people, you know?
Yeah, nothing happened with that, and phone sucked.
Damn.
Yeah, the pictures are still up, by the way. Didn't take them down, so you can go find them on Google.
That's crazy. Dude, what webs do we weave?
Yeah. You should pull up on there.
Pull what up?
John Prosser S22.
Okay, I'll try.
See if they
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
John Prosser?
S22.
Leak. It's like, let me just be clear here.
Oh. Just go to images.
Oh, you don't want to go? Okay.
Yeah, there we go. There they are. Just posted the phone.
Dang. You really just did that, huh?
I really did just do.
Okay.
Come on.
It just downloaded something.
I'm putting it there.
There it is.
There we go. Confidential. No photo allowed. Not for sale. Do not leak info.
And then frontpagetech.com right above it. Yeah. Look at that. Okay.
There's the
Where
whole
are we
phone.
going?
There's the whole phone.
So-
Imagine if the iOS 19 stuff, imagine if we just posted the raw material. How bad that would be. It would be catastrophic.
Somebody might disappear.
Some buddies, multiple buddies,
That's
maybe
true.
bodies.
Buddies. Our buddies.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
S22. In case you're wondering, you want to buy the phone when it comes out.
How long ago was this?
A couple years ago, 2021.
S21, by the way.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
What year?
21.
21?
I don't know, man. Samsung.
22? Ah!
It was a while
Samsung
ago.
sucks.
3 years ago is what the timestamp says.
Yep.
There you go.
Wow. What a question. What an episode. I'm full of Cheez-Its.
I'm going to put more in my face.
I don't know if I can. I'm actually full.
You
That was
did-
a lot
you
of
did
cheese.
eat 2 plates of Cheez-Its.
I
They're
did
both
do that.
empty.
And only half of them were worth it.
Guys, if you have any voicemails or ideas for voicemails, yeah.
Ideas for voicemails. Don't call in with an idea for a voicemail. Just leave the voicemail.
Sorry, I got cheese on the brain. 404-919-5530.
You're trying to get them calling with concepts of a plan.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this very interesting and different episode of Recycle Bin.
Is it different, though?
That's a good point. We're
Is it
setting
exactly
a precedent.
The same?
That's true.
No lights flickered this time. What a grand
I made
old
sure about
operation.
that, yeah. You clapping?
I think I'm stimming.
Are you stimming? Okay, stop stimming.
Okay.
Guys, we will see you episode 26.
Bye.
Bye.